Hello, mortals! This is the Booktube Goddess, the #1 drag queen booktuber on YouTube, and this is a Get Ready With Me where I get into drag to film videos later today. So here we are once again, and Lynette and Lori is here. Yes, hello everyone! Woohoo! Say hello if you're in the chat. And as you can see, I decided to do purple eyebrows. I don't know why. Because I've been meaning to do colored eyebrows. I keep forgetting. I said, well, I'll do it today. So I guess we're committed to purple. So how is everyone's reading going today or this week? For me, what did I do? I finished The Bone Eaters, and I absolutely love The Bone Eaters. It's the most unique monster that I've read in a long time. Usually, I guess you could say it's a variation on the vampire, but not really. Not really. It's just a unique monster, and the story wasn't that. There weren't that many twists and turns. It wasn't really plot driven, I guess. It was just interesting. I just found it so interesting. And I like the idea, and if you've read it, you know what I'm saying, that these creatures or these people eat books and absorb the knowledge. And the women aren't treated very well, but they grow up on a diet of, literally, a diet of fairy tales and princesses, and I just thought it was so neat. Cool Gamers here. Book eaters, yes. Did I say bone eaters? Wow, 5 books. Okay, so I am going to do, I guess, purple and red. Let's do purple and red. Okay, so a couple brushes. What I'm reading now, and I've been meaning to read this because I've heard people talk about it, but it's a middle grade novel, but it's the one that just recently won the, or in 2022, won the Newbery Award. And that's The Last Quintista. It's Spanish for storyteller, but it's a science fiction of the Earth is, and it's also dystopian. And it's about the Earth is going to be hit by a comet. So the population, well, not the entire population, but these ARC ships are sent out to preserve humanity. It's about a girl that's on one of these ships. And I'm probably 60% in. And I like it. It's not my favorite middle grade I've ever read, but it's very readable. And it's interesting, especially in terms of the only, well, I don't want to give too much away in case you read it, but like the title, the storyteller is sort of the hero. It's the little girl who remembers stories. Okay, so let me. Oh, the time I read that as The Keeper. The Timekeeper, about a man who becomes Father Time. Piers Anthony wrote a series of books called The Instruments of Immortality, where the different aspects have personifications. And I think one of them was time, was Father Time. One of it was Mother Nature and death. Then I think it went into good and evil, where like I couldn't finish the series. I think there are 7 books in the series, and I'll tell you why. It's because it told the exact same story. And from a different perspective, like each of these instrumentalities has a different viewpoint or twist on the same, but it was basically the same story. And after like the 5th time of reading it, I was like, I've had enough. I sort of stopped reading Piers Anthony, but it wasn't because of that series. It was another series he did called, oh gosh, The Tyrant, something like that. And I think he meant it to be like his magnum opus, but it was so dense and so pontificating a lot on his politics that it just wasn't enjoyable. Not that I disagreed with his politics or anything, it just wasn't what I wanted to read. But I still stand by his original, the first 3 of his Xanth books, which were published as adult books. I mean, I got them on the adult side of the bookstore. But I think the Xanth novels are kind of considered middle grade now, I think. Okay, so I want to go. Okay, let me catch up. Also wrote a bio about Sarah Winchester. Oh, I've been to the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose. And you take a tour and they tell you a little bit about Sarah Winchester, who, at least from the tour, seemed a bit crazy. Well, crazy maybe is too strong a word, but she was eccentric. And touring the house is crazy because there's stairs that lead nowhere. The place is enormous. Apparently, she kept thinking she had to add on to her house to stop a curse. I forget the details. You probably know more, Lynette. But if you're ever in San Jose, take the tour. It's wild. Lori, yeah, sometimes you just need a break. Sometimes it's fine to do other things and recharge your reading batteries. The legend is more interesting than the actual woman. Well, they made her pretty interesting in the tour, so that's interesting. Mooney is here, yay! Oh, Mooney did the Star Trek book tag on Instagram. I have to look that one up. I will look that up. Moonbook 20. Okay. So, okay, so red on the outside, and then I'm going to do purple on the inside. I don't know how you'll see it on the camera, but okay. The reason the stair led nowhere was the area they went to was destroyed in the earthquake in 1906. Oh, really? I thought it was... There were also weird things about it, because apparently she was a very short woman. And the stairs were like really shallow too. I mean, some of the stairs. It's an odd house, just say that. And they did talk about the earthquake in the tour. Queen of Teeth. I was thinking of All the Stars and Teeth, but that was a fantasy novel, not a horror novel. They stopped building after the earthquake and didn't do many repairs. Yeah, teeth always sound creepy. Even book teeth. Book eaters. Fit to be Red's here. Yeah, oh, I wanted to thank you, Fit. I don't know what you did, but my Star Trek book tag suddenly got this huge boost in views. Because, you know, I'm lucky to get 100 views on a video, but this one got like 300 after I talked to you on last week's live stream. So I don't know what you did, but thank you. Okay, so 60 pages into Gravity's Rainbow, and also, is that the Verney Vinge cyberpunk? Because if it is, I have read that, and it was okay. Wasn't as good as his Fire Upon the Deep hard sci-fi books. But oh, great! Thank you. Share with your friends. Great. She was 4'8" and had bad rheumatoid arthritis. She needed shallow stairs. Yeah, Book Pill did do it. So okay, Thomas Pynchon's Gravity. Okay. I don't know what I was thinking of then. I'll look on the Instagram, Mooney. just looking for a small mirror to do more close-up work. Oh, so I finished watching Lockwood and Company on Netflix. And because I think I mentioned last week, I stopped reading the series after the second book because I just wasn't getting engaged with it. And then after watching the Netflix series, which I think is okay, I recommend it. But after watching the series, it occurs to me that I didn't really like the characters or the main characters, which is the I forgot the names, the boy and the girl, Lockwood and Lucy. Is that the name? So that could have been the reason why I couldn't get into the books. Also, I found the Netflix series. I thought the dialogue, the sound of the dialogue was hard to understand for me for some reason. Could partially be because of the accents, the British accents, but I think the sound quality was off. I think there's something going on with that. Yet to select this week's read. Well, after I finish The Last Quintista, I'm going to do the Terraformers, which I was calling Transformers and Shelve It or Shove It, but I want to try Terraformers. And Lynette, you have so many books on your TBR. So you're picking for your TBR, I assume. Limited by your book buying. You have so many books. What? Oh, I thought you said The Word for World is Forest by James Tiptree. I have a mirror in front of me. Because I was going to say, wait a sec, that's Ursula K. Le Guin. Word for World, by the way, is a novella. So it'd be quick for you. That'd be a very fast read. By the way, I know I've mentioned this before, but the first time Word for World is Forest was published was in Harlan Ellison's Dangerous Vision anthology, which is full of so many fantastic sci-fi writers. And one of the reasons why I keep pounding my fist, Kurt Vonnegut is a science fiction writer, even though you find his stuff in the general fiction section now, except maybe some of his early science fiction. But he was one of the contributors either to the first or second volume of Dangerous Visions to Harlan Ellison. And it was, I think Dangerous Visions, Ellison wanted sort of edgy stories. And so I think Vonnegut's was called The Great Space Fuck. But highly recommend that anthology to, if you want to taste the different science fiction authors from the, well, it's Ellison's contemporary, so 60s, 70s. Want to reread some of Ursula K. Le Guin. That's right, the word for world is forest. And a medieval mystery and a nonfiction read. Okay, I need to get a move on. So light red is basically pink. Let me try this one. This brush is not the right brush. Oh well, I'll just. Good night, moon. Okay, and oh, my camera's not focusing. There we go. Oh, boy. Oh, The Borrowers. Yeah, I haven't read that in a long time. Yeah, I love that book too, Lori. Doesn't destroy the memories. I still can't believe that I was such a huge fan of Dr. Dolittle when I was a kid, and then rereading the originals, which I reread in completely unabridged in Gutenberg, Project Gutenberg. They are so racist. And I can only hope that I read the non-racist version, or some type of an abridged version when I was growing up. Okay, I need some white. Just to. Okay. When was Borrowers written? Must be the 50s? I don't know. I like The Secret Garden. I remember reading that, and I remember hiding the fact I was reading it because it was a girl's book. Or I thought it was a girl's book. Anyway, I have heard some people say that parts of it were problematic because the main character was grew up in India, and maybe there are some issues or some things to discuss with children who read it about colonialism and maybe how Indians were depicted. But that was just like more of the introduction of the story. I mean, but I have a feeling Secret Garden would hold up. I like this eye shape I did today, at least on this side. Swiss Family Robinson. I've read Swiss Family Robinson, but not Heidi. Next year I might do a childhood reread category. That's sort of a great one. I mean, I'm kind of doing that. Well, it depends on your definition of childhood, but I'm kind of doing that with the Heinlein juveniles. I want to read some more. And I want to do a video on them. Oh, today I want to do a video on, I meant to do it last month, but I did like 6 months, the Shelve It or Shove It, a book review of the January through June 2022 books. Because I don't really like doing a book review after each book, with some exceptions. Or maybe I should do it. I don't know. But anyway, I want to do a book from July to December of 2022. Just some quick book reviews. Then, of course, I'm doing a Critical Role. I'm doing 2 Critical Role videos a week. One for the animated series and one for the tabletop game. But that's only going to be for this week and next week. You know what I really like about Critical Role, the animated series? Is that they release 3 episodes a week. So instead of like in Netflix or other streaming services where they release the entire series on one day, then it's kind of overwhelming because you think, well, do I have time to sit down for 8 hours or whatever, to 10 hours sometimes, to binge an entire series? And then when you do binge it, it's kind of, I think you lose something. You're not absorbing the show as opposed to spreading it out. Turn this off. And but on the other hand, unlike the normal Netflix or HBO series that releases 1 episode a week, that seems to drag the series on. You know what I mean? But this idea of doing 3 episodes a week, I think it's perfect. That's like perfect. You know, you finish the whole series in a month, assuming it's a 12 episode series, and 3 episodes. Well, this is animated, but even if they were an hour long, you know, that's still a pretty decent time to watch a series. I don't know. Am I the only one? This side definitely looks better than this side. Okay. Your all-time favorite book as a kid was Sarah Crew. I don't think I know that. I'm doing Canadian authors. Oh, do Anne of Green Gables. Wasn't Lucy Montgomery. Anyway, that one. If you're doing middle grade. The Bobbsey twins. I probably hate those books now. Yeah, they never really took off. They were really popular, but they weren't as popular, or they didn't have the staying power as Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys. I don't know why. Oh, based on Shakespeare, like retellings. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the crease, and I think I just may do like a silver. Let me see. Okay, let me cut the crease with purple. So cut it with the purple cream. Thousand Acre. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to read the book about King Lear's daughters. Does anyone remember the title of that? It was like on my radar, and you just reminded me of it. Book about his wife. Hamnet about his son. Oh, Hamnet is one of your favorite books of life? Really? Do a little. Does anyone remember the King Lear story about from the daughters? I want to say it's something of Ennis. It's just bothering me that I was thinking about the book not that long ago, and no, I can't think of the title. Lear's daughters. Well, I don't think that was the one I'm thinking of. Maybe that's it. That was the Daughters of Ennis or something like that. Okay. Here goes nothing. Okay. That is the purple glitter, which is a lot. Hmm. I'm going to do a quick Google. Okay, the book I'm thinking of is called The Queens of Innis Lear. The Queens of Innis Lear by, might as well say who the author is, Tessa Grayton, Gratton. Okay, so let me brush this bake off and... Not crazy about this, but let me start adding the... No, I need to do the under eye. I'm thinking of doing a different color. Let's just do pink. Okay, it's not really working. Let's go to red. Okay, now let's go put on some eyeliner. It's also a Romeo and Juliet. Who we're talking about? I read the novel Hamlet. I think the authors wanted to do the novel Macbeth. I haven't heard of these. The novelization of Shakespeare plays. I don't know. Merchant of Venice. What are they suing over? Because they're using her likeness and not paying her, or just not paying her? Oh, this pen. Okay, there we go. We slapped on some eyeshadow or eyeliner. Inappropriate sexual depictions based on their youth. Oh, I haven't really heard anything about this. Complaints sent to your school by parents about the nude scene. I did not even mention the nude scenes to my mother. Did I see that? I seem to recall seeing Romeo and Juliet in high school on the audio-visual equipment, but I don't remember that much about it. Okay, moving on to black chroma cake. I have not seen that film, Merchant of Venice. Daughter's high school did a play called Midsummer's Night Midterm. Okay, so back to black. Okay, so this is taking a while, as per usual. To my ad. Okay, I think I'm done with my eyes. I think I'm just going to hope it's going to look good on camera. Actually, I need to. Okay. I'm doing Alice Retell. I still want to read that one you told me about the gay brother of Alice. I want to read that one. I did an odds retelling category about 4 years ago. Yes, we need to do lashes, but I think I need blush. I feel. Okay, so I'm going to do lipstick and then I'll put on the lashes and then we'll be done, maybe. Mad about the Hatter. Thank you. Mad about the Hatter. Lips. Actually, should I do? What did I do? I don't know. This looked really uneven to me. I've been researching when did the medieval era end. No one seems to agree on a date. I don't know. Hmm. I don't know. What do you think of these purple lips? I have a... Well, we're just going to go with these lips. Once again, I just can't stop futzing with them. I don't know. I just really want to. I think this is one of the cases where the color. I don't know. I was going to say the color's really shiny, so I'm having a hard time not seeing the outline of my real lips. I think I'm just going to have to leave well enough alone and move on to lashes. I'd go with Martin Luther. Oh, you're inclined to say Henry. See, we're disagreeing already. Start of Henry VII. Oh, thank you. Like the lips. Yeah, we're on purple overload today. Okay. So let's get on with the lash situation. I actually did purple lips on Halloween. I didn't really post many pictures of it because I didn't think it looked good. We were supposed to be like fairy queens, me and Dennis. Okay. Lashes. Okay. One lash. I feel like there should be a Dr. Seuss book for drag queens. One lash, two lash. There, how we looking? I just want to just smoking out the bottoms section a little bit more. Okay, so I think this is the final look, even though I went a little crazy on the lips. Okay. So Dr. Seuss for drag queens. But it wouldn't be as good as green eggs and ham. Oh, Sam, I am. Okay. I did get this. Like I've said before, I never really know how these looks are going to turn out until after I film a video and make thumbnails and whatnot. I like the shape of my eyes, but so I just grab, this enormous lavender wig. Some gloves. Let's see, can I? This wig, you have to really zoom out to see it. Okay. Okay, guys, so this is the final look, and we are raining purple today. There. Oh boy. The culture. Hey, Redfoot Chew. I don't know which you're talking about. Oh, are you talking about Ian Banks' Culture series? One of I love his science fiction series. With that wig, you've changed to fantastic to stunning. Okay, guys. So I'm going to film some videos today. I want to film review of Critical Role, the animated series, and the tabletop game. So this week and probably next week, I'll be releasing 3 videos, 2 of which are Critical Role related, and then we're back to 2 videos. And then I wanted to do the last 6 months of Shelve It or Shove It, ending in December 2022. And I made a list of the books, not necessarily that I picked in Shelve It or Shove It, but the books that I read that were first seen in Shelve It or Shove It. Like The Book Eaters, I didn't pick it. I picked Stephen King's Fairy Tale, but I ended up reading The Book Eater, so I'm going to include that in that video. I'm not sure the first one. I kind of want to say Player of Games. I thought he was a really good science fiction writer. Unfortunately, the author died, and he's also the author that wrote The Wasp Factory, one of the most disturbing books I've ever read, horror book. Hollow Kingdom. Oh, you haven't read Hollow Kingdom? Highly recommend. Okay, guys. Hope you're doing well. I hope to see you next week. And as usual, may all the books you read be blessed.